Sleep matters, right? I'm Amy, and tonight's Live About Five is discussing why sleep is so significant. If you're in our circle locally in Charlottesville, you know we're having an event that's totally focused on helping our community sleep. That was the number one request. And as I've done research in order to bring in experts and to teach this class, it has become increasingly evident that this is an epidemic. A lot of people are just going to try to push through. This video is not for those of you who are in a season where that's required, right? You're in your residency, you've got a new baby, you're new in college, and you're staying up late and cramming. I can help you get good sleep in the margins, but this is a season where you're sacrificing a little bit for a long-term goal. This is particularly important to people who have not had good sleep for a long time. One of our clients, in fact, had not slept well for over 50 years, and we were able to help her with her sleep problems, and it's been transformational. It's not hard to get sleep right, but it does take effort. And sometimes you have to try this and then try that, right? It's just like Western medicine. If you're going to go to the doctor and say, hey, I think I have an infection, they test you, they give you an antibiotic, they're going to say, if you don't feel better in 7 to 10 days, we need to get you a different antibiotic, right? So oils and natural products and routines are very similar. But why do you need to invest your time listening to this video? Why are you worried about sleep at all? And I'll tell you why. It's critical to your overall health in a most important way. The first way is your physical health. Literally, you will take years off your life if you do not prioritize sleep. And I'm talking about good, solid sleep, 8 hours, so that you can get that REM you need, so that you can get that healing you need. The body uses sleep as its chance to heal. That's the whole way we're made. And so if you're not sleeping, it's not just that you're maybe a little bit tired, not as sharp as you'd want to be, but your body is not getting the chance to repair at night, and it's going to take years off your life. The second thing is your mental health. We torture people by making them stay awake. Am I right? This is awful. It is a mental nightmare to not have the sleep that you need. Anxiety, depression, exhaustion, the inability to make decisions, the inability to navigate conflict, articulate what you need. The endless list of what happens to our mental health when we're not getting enough sleep is massive. So if you're not feeling like your best self, and sleep is an issue for you, both physically and mentally, that's going to be the first thing I want you to focus on. And to be really honest, when people come to me and say, hey, I need your help, I don't feel great, sleep is the first place I start. The next place I go is gut and toilet behaviors, right? And then the next place I go is any pain relieving that people need. You would be stunned how many people transform their lives with those three approaches. It's incredible, but sleep has to be first or nothing else heals. Next is going to be your cognitive function. Have you ever thought, what is my problem? I can't put a sentence together. I keep losing things. I can't remember why I walk into a room, but you also happen to not get good sleep? They're connected. And in fact, one of the great things about cognitive function is that we know there are things that we can do to increase it. The study that I recently shared about essential oils being diffused at night increased cognitive function, boosted it by 226% in elderly participants in the study as compared to the control group that did not get essential oils. I'm going to guarantee you a part of that boost comes from the fact that they were sleeping better and sleeping more consistently, waking up less, and that helped. There's also evidence to indicate that it is overall good for your cognitive boost, but I love that statistic, 226% better. Next is going to be your immune system. You know better than I do that the worst time to be exposed to illness is when you're already run down, when you're already exhausted, right? I was up for 21 hours yesterday, and because I have my sleep bank so full, I don't feel that I have a deficit. I was able to rest well last night. Now, in the past, if I was traveling for 21 hours and I was exhausted and I didn't eat properly before I learned all of the techniques that I'm going to share with you over the next week, I definitely would have showed up and lost a day. There's no way I would have landed and gone straight to Powell's to see cool books or to Rangers to get my first oat milk cappuccino or to hang out with my friend Lisa until the evening and see how she's doing and catch up. Today we went on a great walk down to the ocean. All of that would have been stolen from me if I'd been exhausted and sick and in bed. And that's what's happening. We are getting our lives stolen from us, and we can take it back. I can help you take it back. And so Instead of being sick, let's use sleep as a tool to help us with wellness. Here's one you probably don't want to hear: weight management. If you're not getting enough sleep, it's harder and harder for you to lose the weight that you are holding on to, right? There is no perfect weight, in my opinion. It's about how you feel. But if you're working on weight management and you're feeling frustrated about it, check your sleep at the door. And that might be your trick to unlocking weight loss. And then, last but not least, there's evidence to indicate it's about our healthy hearts, that when we get enough sleep, our actual hearts are healthier. So I'm here to convince you to make sleep a priority. And the rest of this week, I'm going to give you all the tips and tricks, most of which are things that you can do for free. They're going to help you really transform your sleep, because I'm telling you, it's important for you to do this right, not just for you, but for those that are watching you. So if you have littles at home and you're not prioritizing sleep, they're seeing that and they're going to repeat that pattern. So this isn't just about your physical and mental well-being, your heart health, your cognitive ability. It's about the pattern that you're setting for generations to come. And you have the opportunity to be the gatekeeper of your home and bust myths that you can keep going without sleep and prioritize your own health. So stick with me this week. It's going to be a good one. And I can't wait to see you back here tomorrow live around 5, you guys. Have an amazing night. I love you so much.